My name is Nico. I work for Gridspace. We make bots using AI. Today I'm going to explain what a function is. I think there's a lot of misconception about what functions are and aren't and why they're important. When I think of a function, I think of a mapping between one set of things and another set of things. And the two sets on either side could be finite or infinite sets. And they could be really anything. So they can be various types of numbers or entities or anything. So the set of things that a function starts with, like the thing that is being mapped, is typically called the domain, right? And so every thing in the domain gets mapped onto one thing in what's called the range or the output set of the function. So for most functions that you could define, they are really hard to compactly explain, right? Especially if they're on an infinite set, right? You take first thing in set goes to other thing, second thing in set goes to another thing, and there's really no constraint on what those can be. And so the way to define the function would just be to have a big table that says for this thing, it maps to this other thing, and just go down the line. But in the world of infinite domains, that's not practical to do in a finite world. And so you tend to, in math, focus on functions which have a compact representation when you're dealing with infinite sets. And so instead of a table, you represent the function as some kind of formula, which basically is like a recipe that, given some input in your domain, if you apply this formula to it, which is just kind of a set of steps to do, it'll give you the output of the function. So that tends to be what we deal with because it's easier to do math on them than tables of infinite size. That's what a function is. Thank you for watching. If there's any other terms you'd like us to define or describe in excruciating detail, just hit us up in the comments.